It's race day in Budapest as we get ready for another round of Formula One action. We're not expecting too many retirements at this circuit. There are plenty of current and former drivers with flawless finish rates here. In particular, Ralf Schumacher, who made it across the line in all 10 of his Hungarian Grand Prix starts. Located 12 miles northeast of the Hungarian capital Budapest, the 14 corners of the Hungaroring are steeped in history and prestige. Overtaking's always been difficult on this technical 2.7-mile track, but the last few years in particular have turned up some exceptional races. So let's hope we're in for another one here today. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. The engineer lines up on pole position, and Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Norris, Oscar Piastri, Perez, Russell, Hamilton, Leclerc, Fernando Alonso, Drugovich, Sainz, Gasly, Ocon, Albon, Stroll, Joe, Magnussen, Tsunoda, Hülkenberg, Ricciardo, Bottas and Logan Sargent. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head down trackside for today's race. It's just about time to go to the track for the beginning of the race, but before we do, Natalie Pinkham, what types of strategy do you think we can expect going into today's race?
Clearly every car can't be as competitive as the next. Some are going to have a clear advantage over the opposition. So it's those teams that can think outside the box in terms of strategy that will come out on top today. I hope they do.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down. Clutch bite is good, gearbox is responding normally. Make sure to warm up the tyres and brakes. Warm the tyres and brakes throughout the lap, please. Conditions look stable at the moment, no rain currently expected. Okay, incredible parking there, nice one. That's going to give you the edge if you can get a good launch as the race starts. Okay, so that's the rest of the grid forming up now. Be patient and watch for those lights. overtake and burn off some of this energy. Nice move, good job. Here's some information on Russell for you. They've got some kind of mechanical problem. DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. Great work, that's a new fastest lap of the race. Verstappen's behind. Okay, so the gap to the car behind is 2.3 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Okay, they've got 4 laps on their tyres. We think they've got 1 more stop. Time last lap was a 1 minute 20.4. Okay, we're looking at some gearbox wear, so try to keep the number of shifts to a minimum, please. Gap to your teammate behind is 9.5 seconds. You're leading the pack, that's P1. Verstappen behind you now. Our gap behind is 3.0 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 5 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. Your last lap time was a 1:20.5. And Verstappen's behind. Okay, the gap behind is 3.5 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 6 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. And the time last lap was a 1:20.8. Got a lot of spare energy, okay to use your overtake button. Verstappen behind you now. And the gap behind us is 6.8 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 9 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. Time last lap was a 1:21.7. And Verstappen's behind. We're leading the car behind by 6.8 seconds. They're on old mediums. Okay, they've done 10 laps on those tyres. We think they've got one more stop. Your last lap time was a 1:21.9.
It's victory in Budapest then, and what a victory it is after an incredible Grand Prix. So Natalie, what do you think helped them deliver this result?
Well, confidence breeds confidence. Success breeds success. They are very much enjoying a purple patch right now.
As the winners make their way up to the podium, one can only imagine the celebrations that will take place at McLaren tonight. Congratulations to everyone on the team, securing the win and proving that they're a force to be reckoned with out on the track. So let's see what effect this result has had on the drivers' standings. This result then narrows the gap between our championship leader and the rest of the standings. Let's focus on the driver of the day. Natalie Pinkham, come on, who do you pick?
I think for driver of the day, I'd probably pick Lando Norris. He lived up to every inch of his reputation today, and I think he'll be going home, quite rightly, a bit proud of himself.
It's time to check out the constructors' standings. The owner-drivers team moved to the top of the table. After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time out? Be sure to join us once again as we continue to bring you all the excitement of Formula One.